Hi everyone, Sonja here, and you're watching Pouring with Sonja. And today I am doing the fifth in my series, the interior decoration series. And what I later realized is that these color palettes from Sherwin Williams are all called Enneagram palettes, where they choose 3 colors that specifically speak to your personality type. So I went back and added, if you've looked at any of my other YouTube videos or Instagram posts in this series, I went back and updated the first 4 with what the personality of each color palette is. So, the whole point is that if you're really drawn to one, maybe it's because you're drawn to what those colors represent for your personality. Just something to think about. In this one, this kind of brownish grayish taupe means you are emotionally honest and expressive. This really bright pink is dramatic with a tough exterior. And this really, really pale pink, it's actually probably a little bit more pale than this in Sherwin Williams. But I left it like that. That means you're romantic and sensitive. So let's give it a try. I thought I would start with the really most dramatic color, I think, this purple. I mixed up some prism violet with some black, a little bit of black, and then a touch of zinc white to just lighten it ever so much. So that's what this purple is. This is a French blue by Jo Sonja. These are Jo Sonja, it's a Artist Loft gray with Jo Sonja burnt umber and then a little bit of Color Art nutmeg mixed in. So it's a grayish brown. This color here is, it's Artist Loft magenta with some Jo Sonja naphthenol crimson mixed in there. So, because I wanted it a little bit deeper, not so bright. It's definitely bright, but it wasn't so pink. I added a couple of dabs of the naphthenol crimson red in there. And this is just Artist Loft Portrait Pink, a nice delicate soft pink. And I thought I would try it, put them in that order and do a black cell activator because this is drama, right? This hot pink here kind of is dramatic with a tough exterior. So dramatic, tough exterior. Let's just give it a go and see what happens. I'm getting a little silly now, but I'm having fun just playing with these unlikely color palettes that I probably would not have ever thought of otherwise. My cell activator today is the Australian Floetrol. I mixed this up probably 2 weeks ago now, so we'll see how it works. It's the Australian Floetrol mixed 4 parts to 1 with Amsterdam Oxide Black. My pillow paint, oops, I already got black on me. I'm such a messy painter. My pillow paint is the Sherwin Williams Color to Go. It's just their sample quart, untinted. It's just a white. And then I add to that, each quart, I add about a 1/4 cup of the GAC 800 to help with crazing, flocculation, make sure everything dries well. This is just a record. I just put a little piece of painter's tape over the center. We're having a community garage sale, and so I thought I'd make up a bunch of coasters and clocks and see if I could draw people in with those. Really, that's a good price point, easy item to sell. I love functional art. And then I'll have some of I do a lot of metal leaf work, a lot of paintings, the Shelley Bloom type. So I'll see if I can sell any. I had a couple of art shows this summer that were canceled because of, the COVID pandemic. So if I can sell a few at a garage sale, that'd be great. I mixed up enough of this to hopefully make some coasters out of it. So hopefully this is a good color palette and a good order. What was I going to do? The purple, the blue. Then the taupey brownish gray or grayish brown. It's mostly brown with the underlying gray. And then my dramatic color. Oops. And now this really delicate portrait pink. And then again with the dramatic black. I was going to put the pink where I switched the blue and pink when I was thinking about doing white. A white cell activator, but I thought, let's just try black this time. I'm popping that big bubble. All right. I'm using my Revlon hot air blowing tool to blow this around. Let's see what we get. Okay, drop that down, let this sit for a minute and kind of let that pillow go back to the center. I like that I've got both the bright pink and the light pink showing, and some of this blue, tiny bit of purple. Hopefully as I stretch it out, more of that purple will show. Because normally the color you put on the bottom and then the color you put on the top are going to be the two most prominent colors. And I definitely got a lot of that light pink on the top, which is kind of fun next to the black. And then that bright pink underneath it. Got a little bit of the taupey grayish brown, kind of a lot of that actually. And that's got a little bit of shimmer in it because of the color art. So I'm just giving it a minute for that. I don't want to rush this part. So I want it to really kind of go back into the center. When you first blow it out, you can really see an indent in the paint. You probably can't from your vantage, but there's a big indent. And if I spun it or tilted it before this had a chance to kind of come back to the center, it would get all distorted. So I'm trying to be a little patient. And what I can do to check and see if it's ready is just kind of move it a little and see if that middle moves. And so far, just the outside's moving. You see how those move, but the middle doesn't really want to move yet. So I can just kind of move it a little here and there if I'm getting impatient. And see if I can't nudge it along a little. So far, not much movement in the middle. Getting a little bit more movement towards the middle, but I didn't get the middle yet. I think I'm just going to leave it because I don't think I'm going to get much more than that, honestly. I got it close to the middle, is moving around, so. All right. Let's give this a spin on my little cake decorating spinner. And I'm going to do a nice firm spin because I had a lot of pillow paint on there. So there we go. That's pretty dramatic and fun. I like it. I think I'll just call it quits right there. I'll get some cups though, set it up on top, so you can see what it looks like, and then we'll come down for a close-up. Okay? So I'm going to just take this off. I'm going to come right here. Just have a little piece of painter's tape underneath that, holding it in place. But it does the job. It usually lets go pretty easily, and it's really sticking on there this time. There we go. Good grief. That was really stuck on there. Oh, it stuck to the label a little bit. I can see some of the paper came off. All right, so let's set that down and let you have, I will wipe my hands off and we'll come down for a close-up. And then you can take a look. I think the black with this was a good call. It's nice and dramatic. Sorry. I don't really want to take my gloves off because I know I've got to move this and keep using my gloves, and I don't want to waste a pair of gloves, but also I don't want to get my phone all wet. So thanks for bearing with me there. And here we are. There's some pretty fun, amazing cells in this. I actually really like that taupish gray, grayish brown. It kind of balances out the brightness of that pink. It goes well with the blue and the pink. It's pretty fun. And there we have it. That center is, there's a lot, it's hard to see. I don't have great lighting in here, but it looks a little yellow here, but it's really that pale pink, which it looks pretty nice. And so good. There it is. I think that's a winner. And I hope you're having fun watching my interior decoration Enneagram series from Sherwin Williams. And until we meet again, have fun painting, everyone. Bye.